welcome back to Viewpoints on this episode 12.
Yep.
We're keep on rolling.
It's the big year-end extravaganza.
But first, let's get to some. Before we get to our year-end stuff, let's go through our
regular news.
Our regular stuff.
Okay.
So we're back to Joker Watch.
Sure.
See? Not much news going on the Joker Watch front because of the holidays, but you get the Oklahoma Film Critics.
That's the prestigious one, too.
Yeah. We're talking like I don't know how many really film critics are in Oklahoma.
Hey, when you win Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's a precursor.
It is.
It's a precursor right there. But no other nominations, no other losses, so we are on track.
Well, I think all the nominations are pretty much out at this point, except for the Oscars.
Yeah.
So
we'll talk about that in a few weeks, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But the big news, especially for comic geeks, and
it's
this movie.
It's news. I didn't think it was that big, but okay, go ahead.
It's big news that the whole Watchmen trial between Fox and Warner Brothers, the judge in the case has actually ruled against Warner Brothers, who was going to put out Watchmen. And now Fox is going to court to stop the release of Watchmen now.
No, that does make it big. Yeah. I heard that Fox was just going to get a piece of the distribution.
No,
so
they're going.
I didn't think they were trying
to court to stop it now. So it's.
Wow. I stand corrected.
Yeah. So for everyone who's excited about Watchmen, I went to the movies this weekend. We'll get to that next.
Yeah.
But there was a preview for Watchmen stills, and everyone behind me was like, "Oh."
Yeah,
because it wasn't the audience for Watchmen, so people that were in there were like, "Oh, what's this?"
Oh, really? Was it the same preview we've been seeing?
Yeah, same preview. So it's very interesting news, and I'm sure there's going to be updates on this regularly. Warner Brothers is hiring the best lawyers they possibly can get.
I mean, from Fox's standpoint, I could see they think they own the movie, so they want to get it all locked in before the movie's released. But at this point, the movie's done. They're in publicity mode. They're putting it out. They need to just settle this, take a piece of it, and put the movie out so we can all win.
There's some controversy in this too. That the guy who held the rights to it, I forget his name. I'll find out next week. But he was actually refused to testify, and there's this whole thing where the judge said he will no longer be welcome to he won't take any testimony from this guy. That's how believable or whatever this whole thing was. So I'll do some more research on that and get back to you guys. But I read this whole huge article. It was full of legalese and. Me with the legalese.
Sure.
I could barely stand Boston Legal, so.
Well, why don't we get into movies that are out right now?
Okay.
Let's get into our Want to See It's.
So our Want to See It's last week.
Last week we had The Spirit. We had The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Yes.
Frost Nixon. Yes. And what was the other one we had?
Gran Torino?
No. It was something else.
Something else.
We can't remember.
Bedtime Stories?
No, it wasn't an Adam
Marley
Sandler
and
movie.
Me?
It was not that movie.
Well, obviously we didn't see it, so it doesn't matter.
Right. So let's get right into it. Obviously, I was all gung-ho to go see The Spirit. But, Christmas came and...
You didn't have the Christmas spirit?
Really? I apologize. No, I just, I decided to just stay home, stay in my pajamas, and watch TV for the weekend, and just didn't even... It wasn't because I didn't want to see it. Wasn't because I didn't, feel good. Just, sometimes you just want to stay home and be a vegetable.
Okay, well, I was extremely upset because I was gung-ho to see Frost Nixon, ready to go, not playing anywhere around here at all.
Oh, really?
Nowhere. Wide release, not playing anywhere.
Well, sometimes it is hard to get the good movies out here.
And nothing really was out. None of the new movies really, spoke to me. So, you know what? This is the time I'm going to go see Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh.
So I went to the theater, and they were playing an open caption for the hearing impaired people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I cannot sit through a movie that's open caption. That'll distract me. So the only other option I had was Doubt.
You went and saw Doubt?
So I'm like, it's up for awards. I have a free movie ticket. I will see Doubt.
Okay.
I liked the acting. Didn't like the movie. And we'll get to this in a little bit too. It was based off a recommendation that I received.
It's hard to go wrong with Meryl Streep and Philip Seymour Hoffman. So the acting will be there.
Yeah, she was amazing. She'll probably get nominated.
Well, yeah.
We'll get to why she'll lose later on. The strange thing that I had a conversation with someone is Philip Seymour Hoffman is the main character. The movie kind of
In the-
revolves around him.
in the play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and in the movie,
Mhm.
he'll be nominated for best supporting actor. They
yeah.
put him in the supporting actor race, which is insane because
I was wondering about that too because it does seem like it's a lead actor.
no, he's
role.
in the movie. Yeah, he's in the movie. Like if the movie's an hour and a half, he's in it like an hour and 15 minutes. You know, he's in the movie. So it's very strange.
Well, normally the studios do that when they think they have a better shot at supporting. I think they're trying to push Meryl Streep as the
as
lead,
the person,
and
yeah.
he's the supporting part.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is Amy Adams is good in it,
Mhm.
so she should be nominated. A lot of people like Viola Davis.
Yeah, I've heard a lot.
She's only
of
in
good
it
things
for
about her.
maybe 5 minutes. That's pushing it.
I've heard a lot of good things about her as supporting actor.
I just have a problem with someone who's only in the movie for 5 minutes, no matter how great they are.
Well,
you know?
that would be the Dame Judi Dench in Elizabeth I role,
Yeah.
where she won the Oscar and she was in the movie for maybe a minute and a half.
Yeah. So she's great, but I
Okay.
don't see it being. And I think her
Well-
character is also the sort of the thing that kind of bugged me about the movie.
Mhm.
I won't spoil it, but it's just her reasoning in the movie
Mm.
kind of left me like, what? I'm like scratching my head. The only problem I had with the movie was the director had these weird camera angles.
Oh.
Like he'd like tilt the camera
Mm.
and show someone from like underneath and tilt the camera and it'd just be like boom, boom, and you're like,
It was
this
like
is an MTV movie? Like, am I
Yeah.
watching Cloverfield? What is this?
Was it like a Michael Bay directing under a
No, he didn't have anyone
name?
do that like that.
There was no 360. Oh, that's the only way you know it wasn't a Michael Bay
Yeah,
movie.
and so that was a little off for me. So I'll say I liked the acting.
Mhm.
The acting was tremendous. The story I was kind of eh.
Yeah.
The visuals were great.
Oh, okay.
Nice, visuals, but the directing was pretty bad.
Oh, wow.
So I think I gave it a B minus
Okay.
if I rank them. So when we talk about coming up,
Hmm.
I will tell you it will not be on my top list. So
Well, that leads us into what's coming out next. Traditionally, January is just like a wasteland. You get January and February, they're a wasteland of movie releases because
it's true.
the studios want you to go see their Oscar movies.
Yep.
And they're not going to put out anything good until about May for their summer blockbusters. So they're pretty much just burning off the crap that they just want to get rid of.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, some little hidden gem might sneak through. I think this is the time of year when My Big Fat Greek Wedding became a big success story. So, every once in a while, something like that might sneak through. But, more often than not, it's just nothing but.
We have one movie review?
One movie coming out this week, and it's with Daniel Craig and Liev Schreiber, and it's called Defiance. It's about three brothers, the third one played by Jamie Bell from Billy Elliot. It's about three brothers who, in Poland, I think, and they're defending this camp against Nazis. And it looks very good, but it looks like one of those really just emotional movies that sometimes those aren't ones you can necessarily see in the theater. Like, you got to be at home watching those. You know?
I see the point there. Yeah. But it's only been released in like 2 theaters, right? So really, nothing's coming out this weekend.
Yeah.
So
I think
what will we be seeing this week?
I'm still thinking about The Spirit.
Okay.
I know the reviews aren't good, and I know it didn't make any money, which means I better get to the theater as soon as possible. I could just wait a couple weeks, and it'll probably be out on DVD.
Yeah.
But I still want to see Benjamin Button. I
Okay.
really do want to see that.
Just don't talk or you'll get shot during it.
And I did hear about that. That's like, wow. But I also want to see Slumdog Millionaire.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think I'll see Slumdog Millionaire on Thursday, maybe.
Mhm.
I have another free ticket, so I think I
Mhm.
might see that. I'm still hoping Frost Nixon comes out. I'm
I
hoping
do wanna
Gran
see
Torino
that.
comes out to some more theaters.
Yeah.
And The Wrestler, I hope, comes out to some more theaters. So there's
Those
a
are-
few I want to...
Those are all on the list. They're all
Yeah.
on the list, yeah.
So it's maybe a good thing that we have to wait through crappy movies that we can see all these good ones that hopefully will come out soon.
Right.